Greetings and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we have Realme P4x 5G smartphone, and in this video I'm going to show you some amazing tips and tricks and hidden features of this smartphone. So if you're planning to purchase this phone or you have already bought this, then this video can be really helpful for you. So watch till the end and enjoy this video. When you are on home screen, you don't have to reach at the corner to open any of these applications. There's a gesture for this. Tap and hold on your home screen, select more, select icon pull down gesture and then enable this. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can simply swipe up from either side like this. It will bring all your application around your thumb. Now select the app you want to open, then it will open the app for you. You can use two applications at the same time in a single screen with the help of a simple gesture. Open the first application and then swipe up by using 3 fingers like this. Now select the second application. As you can see, you will be able to use two applications at the same time in a single screen with the help of this split screen feature. There is a hidden feature to quickly launch your camera application from your locked screen. To enable this, open your camera application, click on these 3 lines, select settings, enable this quick launch, click on settings, wait for a few seconds, select camera and then enable this. Close this, again open the same settings and enable this. Now whenever your phone is locked, if you will double press any volume button, then it will quickly launch your camera application from your locked screen. If you will long press the power button, then it will launch Google Gemini instead of opening your power menu. If you want to set it as your power menu, then open your settings, scroll down, select accessibility and convenience, again scroll down and then select power button. From here select press and hold the power button and then select power menu. Now if you will long press your power button, then it will launch your power menu. But if you want to keep this as your digital assistant, now if you want to launch your power menu, then you can press the volume up button and power button at the same time, then it will launch your power menu. You can monitor your real-time network speed and you don't have to download any third-party app for that. Open your settings, select notification and quick settings, select status bar and then enable real-time network speed. Then it will start showing your internet speed in the status bar. From here you can also change the battery style. As you can see in the horizontal, sometimes it doesn't show your battery percentage properly. You can enable double tap to lock and double tap to wake your screen a feature, so you don't have to press your power button to lock your smartphone. To enable this, tap and hold on your home screen, select more. Firstly enable double tap to lock, scroll down, then also enable this double tap to turn screen on or off. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can simply double tap on the blank area, then it will lock your smartphone, and if you double tap on your locked screen, that will wake your screen up. This phone comes with always on display feature. To customize or enable this, open your settings, select wallpaper and style and then select always on display. Firstly enable this. Now here you have some cool looking styles. You can select your favorite one. You can further customize it, change the color and change the style as well. After this, simply click on apply. Then it will set the always on display on your locked screen like this. From the same wallpaper and style settings, you can change the font style. Here you have different options. You can select from any of these or you can change the font size and weight from here. So if you're giving this phone to any elderly person, then you can definitely use these features. And from here you can also change your icon styles. Click on icon. Here you have different styles. You can also change the shape from here. And if you will scroll down, you can increase or decrease the size of the icons. After that, simply click on apply. So that's how you can customize your icons in the smartphone as well. To change the UI colors, simply click on colors and here you have different palettes. You can select from these or you can select any of your favorite color from here. Click on OK and it will change the UI color of your smartphone. Turn on your flashlight from your locked screen. Open your settings, select accessibility and convenience, select gestures and motions and then enable this turn torch on or off with volume button. Now whenever your phone is locked, you can simply long press your volume down button, then it will turn on your flashlight, and if you will long press it again, then it will turn it off. Let's talk about some of the screen off gestures. In the same gestures and motions, select screen off gestures. Here you can enable and use these. First one is draw an O to open camera. Enable this. Now whenever phone is locked, if you will draw an O, then it will directly launch your camera application. The next one is draw a V to turn torch on or off. If you enable this, then whenever your phone is locked, if you will draw a V, then it will turn on the flashlight, and if you will draw it again, then it will turn it off. You can also control your music player when your phone is locked. Enable this. Now to play or pause the music, simply draw these two lines, or to play the previous or next song, draw these symbols. You can also launch your favorite application or your favorite tool by drawing these alphabets and this symbol. For example, I'm enabling it this draw W. Enable this, select open an app. It will show you all the application which are installed in your smartphone. Select your favorite application. And now whenever your phone is locked, if you draw that alphabet, then it will directly open that application. You can make clones of a lot of applications in the smartphone. To do that, open your settings, scroll down, select apps, select app cloner, click on agree and continue. Then it will show you all the applications which are clonable in your smartphone. For example, I want to clone my Facebook application. Click on this and then it will create app clone. Wait for a few seconds. Then it will make the clone. As you can see in my app drawer, I have two Facebooks now, and I can log in with two different accounts in the same application. If you're using these 3-button navigation and you want to change the order of these, or if you want to set gesture navigation, then open your settings, scroll down to the bottom, select system and update, select system navigation. From here you can change the order of these, and to select gesture, simply select gestures. Now you can go back like this, jump to home screen like this, and open your recent apps like this. Just like Samsung's device, you can use circle to search feature to search whatever you have on your display to Google. Simply tap and hold the home button like this, and it will enable the circle to search. Now circle the object or a person that you want to search, then it will directly search on the Google it for you. This phone also supports air gesture, so you can scroll your Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts without touching your smartphone. To enable this, open your settings, select accessibility and convenience, scroll down, select smart sensing, and then select air gestures. You can enable air gesture for calls from here, so you can answer your call or you can reject your call without even touching your smartphone. To learn these gestures, simply select learn gesture, and from here you can learn all your gestures. If you like to multitask, then you can use the smart sidebar feature. To enable this, open your settings, select accessibility and convenience, select smart sidebar, and then enable it from here. It will start showing a transparent bar on the right side of your screen. To open this, swipe to the left, click on get started. By default it has some applications. You can temporarily save your files in file doc. You can start recording your screen, screenshot, etc. To edit this, click on edit, remove unnecessary applications from here, or add your favorite or most usable application. Now whenever you will open any application from here, it will open it in floating window just like your desktop and your laptop. You can resize it from the corners, drag and drop it anywhere, and also minimize it just like this. Whenever you need that application again, simply tap on that, it will open it for you. So if you like to multitask, then you can definitely use the smart sidebar feature. To open any application in floating window, open that app, put it in recent apps, click on three dots, and then select floating window. That's how you can enable floating window for any application. When you are on home screen, you don't have to reach at the top to open your control center and this notification bar. There's a gesture for this. Tap and hold on your home screen, select more, select swipe down on home screen, select notification and quick settings. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can simply swipe down from the blank area, then it will open your control center as well as your notification bar. You can change the notification bar and control center of the smartphone. To do that, open your control center, click on these three dots, select customize quick settings, and then select the second one. In this one, you will get your notification bar on your left side and your control center on your right side. Sorry for this noisy video, and thanks for watching. If you have watched it to the end, then please hit the like button and let us know in the comment section which feature you like the most. We will try to improve our audio quality in future videos. So please subscribe to our channel, support us so we can make our videos better. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, have fun and keep on exploring your smartphone.